to our department director, Joe, it's kind of hard to say, Marcigiani. Anyhow, International Convention, him and I were up on stage, and we had the honor of receiving this. It's the Garland D. Murphy Jr. Award, presented by the American Legion Child Welfare Foundation, American Legion Riders, to the Department of Florida for the program year 2021 to 2022, in recognition of their designation as the #1 department in total contributions received from their volunteers in support of our annual program designed to meet the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs of our nation's children through productive and meaningful grants, signed by the Executive Secretary, Stacy Cope, and myself, Dennis Bolden, as president. Jim, it's an honor to present. Woohoo! Thank you very much for what you do for everybody. Thank you. Our next speaker.
I don't have to introduce her, right? Everybody knows her.
Who, Jennifer?
Yeah,
Nobody knows Jennifer.
Well, hello everyone. Hello. I do see some familiar faces in here, but in case you didn't know, I am Jennifer Cooper. I'm part of the Project Vet Relief team and get to work with you all during the month of April for the Round Robin and Unity Ride. First, I'd like to start by saying I hope that everyone has a great Thanksgiving next week. You know, there are many things we can be thankful for, and this is a perfect time to stop and reflect on all that we've accomplished and the blessings that we have around us. I'd like to share a few things that we, Project Vet Relief, are grateful for. First, we are thankful for our American Legion Riders. You all have collectively supported Project Vet Relief since the beginning. Then, when we expanded our mission to include suicide prevention, you all stepped up and have been a primary funding source for this initiative. Each April, you set a goal, and so far each year, you've more than surpassed that goal. We simply cannot thank you enough for all your generosity. Secondly, we're thankful for this great organization. The Florida American Legion family is a force that can overcome, adapt, and take on any challenges that come our way. The importance of God and country has always been at the forefront and will be our guiding light into the future. This organization provides a community and support for us to lean on when we are down and cheer us on when we all succeed. And Project Vet Relief is grateful to be a part of that. Next, we are thankful for those who support our program. Whether it's through a fundraising event like your month-long Round Robin and Unity Ride, our board president's annual golf tournament, or Navarre's Challenge 22 event. Without these crucial events, we would not be able to provide the support that our veteran community needs. We are thankful for organizations like Florida Veterans Foundation and recently the Tampa Hard Rock Casino, who provide the necessary funding to increase our efforts and reach more veterans through our emergency assistance and suicide prevention initiative. Especially after Hurricane Ian, the financial assistance cases doubled last month, and the support from our sponsors allowed us to assist those veterans who truly needed us to recover, rebuild, and restore their livelihoods. And lastly, we are thankful for you, each and every one of you. You choose to be here, volunteer your time, and often juggle many responsibilities because you wear multiple hats. But it's because of your passion, your dedication to this great organization that programs like ours can be successful. You all allow us to reach more veterans and provide a sense of community to those who really need it. When we stop and think of all the good things that have happened, we can really see how far we've come. In the 8 years, Project Vet Relief has been able to assist over 1,300 veterans with financial assistance and their families, provide $1.2 million in support for emergency assistance. We expanded our mission to meet the needs of our veterans to include suicide prevention, and established over 10 relationships with other veteran service organizations to focus on mental health and various forms of therapy to end the 22 veteran suicides a day. I'd say that's a lot to be thankful for. In closing, we ask that you continue to contribute to our cause as we continue to grow and evolve with new demands. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you guys are enjoying your fall conference.
The next I have the great pleasure to introduce the real Jim.
That's the best introduction I had all day.
The only one.
Time's running.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys do a lot of great things. I'm going to tell you something. How many were in the general session this morning when I talked? You're going to hear the same thing. Because from this group, I did not get a phone call, email, or any report that this was happening. But since you are the family, if that's going on where you are at, I want you to be kind. Be nice. Be respectful. Why I say this? Because I got too many phone calls and too many emails. People complaining. And when you complain and you write an email to someone, here's what I tell you. Write that email today. Turn your computer off. Save that email. Come back tomorrow and read it. Because once you press that send button, too late to take it back. Okay? Same thing. If you with somebody face to face and it looks like a conversation of your conversation is going south, take a deep breath and that's it, left or right. Okay? Another day. It will be another day for the other person to think about it and you to think about it and come back and talk about it. If you need a referee, I can referee. Okay? You guys are where the rubber meets the pavement and you never flaw. And I want you to continue. National has that be the one. Guess what? You guys are the one. Okay? And I want you to continue to be the one. I have never been in an event with the riders that anything happened. Anything bad happened. Good things happen, right? The bad, I have never seen that. And when something does bad occur, and I've seen it, people come. No need to do that. Jim, we'll talk about that later. I've seen that happen, and you know it. And you know it because you have seen it too. And I love that about this group. Because it brings the whole family together, and you are a big core of what we stand for. And I'm here because not only you guys accepted me, and where's Tim at? Started in their arms, presented me the last summit as an honorary supporter of the Legion Riders, and I accepted, and I'll still be there in the summit, even though it's going to be a short visit. But I will be there. Since you guys gave me that honor, I'm going to honor that honor every single time. And when I'm not there, I will let you know, or I will make a video where I'm at, so that way you know I'm there. Okay? See how that is? My responsibility is to you. You gave me the opportunity to serve you as the National Executive Committee. 1 out of 55 departments. I told you to read 3 books. And if you read the Legion link, I put stuff in there to make you think and look. Maybe I need to read those books. Okay? And the reason why is, in 2025, we're going to have the National Convention. We need to look good. Stand proud. okay? Those of you who were there this morning heard past National Commander Clarence Hill talk about all the committees. Well, all those committees are in that book, in one of those books, okay, that we are responsible for. I take this job very seriously. I will do the best job I can. It's trial and error. It's my first time, and I had no training. The training is you jump into the landing zone and you take action. And that's what I'm doing right now. If you have a problem, do you have something that's going on that you want me to know, be my guest. Send me an email, call me. If you're not on my call list, leave me a message. Most of you know that. I'm here for the organization. I'm here to support every single one of you. Why? You entrusted me with the position that I have now. And remember, there's no rank among us. My name is still Jim. Thank you.
This is Jim's official
Song from now
song.
on.
Yeah.
Jim. This is Jim's official song now.
Did you want to address? Did you want to come up here and talk? Well, that was an invitation. Stay on the camera.
I was asleep.
Jim talked, you slept through the whole thing.
Sorry. Good afternoon, Legion Riders. How's everybody doing today? First and foremost, I'm here on behalf of your department historian, Phil Krauthamel. At our convention in July, there was a little bit of a snafu in regards to the Riders History book, and it was given to the wrong post. And I actually asked Phil his permission to come, and once we got it figured out where the plaque was, I asked Phil with his permission to come and give it to the deserving post and deserving person, because this person is a friend of mine, and post was my original post, so I wanted to do this. But anyways, for the Best American Legion Riders Yearbook, this year goes, and actually she's a repeat winner, it goes to Marie Hand from American Legion, Post 252. And coming up is not Marie, she couldn't do it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Marie.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else?
Yes.
Would you like to know who your guests are?
Yeah. In a minute. In a minute.
Here.
Okay, now we're getting back on track here. Now we have the advocate for roll call.
Okay, Northern Area Chairman. Western.
Here.
Eastern Area Chairman.
Mike's here.
He's here.
Where's Mike? Oh, there he is.
I'm looking down, so here. Central Area Chair.
Here.
Southern Area Chair. Southwest Area Chair. Okay, what I'd like to do is first call out the chairs of the district and have you to stand up so that your membership knows who you are. And then I would like to hear if there's any members from the district. So District 1 Chair. Members of District 1.
Representing.
District 2 Chair.
Representing.
Members. District 3 Chair.
Representing.
Members.
Member.
District 4 Chair. Members. District 5 Chair. District 5 members. District 6 Chair. Members. Nice showing there. District 7 Chair. District 7 members. District 8 Chair. Members. Ooh, nice showing there. District 9 Chair. District members. District 11 Chair.
Here, ma'am.
Members. District 12 Chair. Members. District 13 Chair.
Here, ma'am.
Members. District 14 Chair. Members. District 15 Chair. Members.
Stand up, Wayne.
District 16 Chair.
Here.
Members. District 7. District 17 Chair. Members.
Next, we'll handle the minutes. Now, she posts the minutes. Take a motion to, okay,
Second.
all in favor?
What? Wait, we forgot discussion.
What's that?
We forgot discussion.
Discussed.
Any discussion?
Let's discuss
All right.
approving it.
That's it. Where'd you go? Jeez. All right, introduce all your ALR department. Of course, I'm Jim. Of course, the most important person here, Beverly. Bill Muscle wasn't being able to be here. He's getting educated, I understand. New chapter development person, Wayne Wooten. Sergeant Arms, Mr. Tim. And we've just gone through the area chairs, and Joe Mariani out here is the man. It's really helpful. Now we come down to special guests.
Well, some of them have left y'all. Well, besides, I'd like to give recognition to all them district commanders and assistant district commanders and all the area chairs we have in here, first of all. That's awesome.
And
Then we had Jennifer Cooper, y'all know Project Beverly, she's already gone. Larry White, Finance Chair, past PDC. There he is. Brian Bowman, Children and Youth Chair. Dennis Boland, past NEC. Coach Jim Ramos, he's left, he's the new NEC, past PDC. And of course, the one and only gambler, Michael Raymond.
do we miss anybody?
For once, we got it right, Bob.
With that,
got it right for once.
One time in a row? Next time. Okay. See, old business, what you want to have?
Yeah, I guess that's. Okay, we are still, in the throes of correcting, but putting our rider manual together. This was the first and only edition that we had. It's quite outdated. We've been working on this for probably over a year. Take some time to really go through the manual, figure out what's not relevant, and what we already have on the website. So what we really want to do is have an electronic version under resources that would have the handbook, and we're really waiting on some of the safety measures that we want to put in there. So hopefully by Summit, we would like to get this one wrapped up and put in the books. The other thing that is open is the Future Rider Program. So many of you have even reached out where we at on that, so I'm going to give you a little quick update. We are in the middle of getting the legal approval for the waiver to be changed to have a little caveat in there about the junior rider, and you as the parent or guardian would sign off on that. And so we hope to have that piece all wrapped up by Summit as well. We already know most of our kids, they're either members of the Junior Auxiliary or SAL, and they ride with us anyway, so what better way to bring them into our fold is to get them started as our future riders. So the stats for reporting, currently we have 134 chapters, and what we're also seeing is that some that were disbanded, they're coming back alive. So I think we've had about 3 since convention who have turned in paperwork and are on the road again as one of an active chapter. But we still are in deficit of the reporting for officers. We have 98 chapters who have. This is very important because this is the way that your chairman can get out the information to you as the chapters. A lot of them, we don't know when their meetings are being held. That's part of the reporting to let us know so that they can come and visit them. The only way we're going to be able to give you some information is if you give us some information as well. For all the documentation we're trying to gather for department, the stats are up from convention, which is good. I've even received some here over the weekend, which is great. But there are 66 chapters who have got their original approval startup letters or approval letter. If your chapter does not have the old paperwork, maybe hurricane, I'm sure they've lost a lot of paperwork during that. This is why some of this is missing still at departments, so we just need to go ahead and get this back on track here. We have 61 chapters who have actually adopted the SOP. I'm still getting Constitution, bylaws, or our chapter's own SOPs. We adopted this SOP a couple years ago so it would be standardized across. So we need to, again, your chairman need to make sure that you're knowing all of this information as well. Standing rules 41, so 41 out of 138 have their standing rules turned in. We have 95 chapters that have gotten their charters issued. In the very beginning, they didn't do this, so this is another way. If your chapter hasn't gotten a charter, you will have one issued at that time once we receive all of this. There's 18 chapters who actually have 0 paperwork on file. So we don't even know that you exist or if you're still existing or what have you. And 78 have also registered for captured plaque. Your district chairs have been given the report for the documentation that we still need on file. So get with your chair, and they should be also sending those out to chapter directors to let you know what it is that you're missing. And if you remember, at convention, y'all promised me that we would have this documentation on file because department didn't seem that this is something that we could actually accomplish. So I challenged you guys, and you said, yes, we're gonna get it, so bring it on.
We drank that night, so.
Well, you're wide awake now, right?
I have a question. So at my post, there's no charter members. So a lot of things have changed hands, and I cannot find our standing letter, our chart, I cannot find it. So how do we How do we go from here if we don't have
So,
anything?
our particular chapter kind of had the same, and we tried to dig through, we couldn't even go back quite far enough with the records that we had. But we did have one or two charter members still with us, and really tried to brainstorm, and they were the ones that came up with those names. So, at best, you do the best you can. We want to make sure that we're driving everybody still to the website. I get a lot of emails, you know, where can I find this, that, and the other, and it's in the website. So get out there and explore. Jim writes a really good article every month, kind of telling us what's happened, what is going to happen. The chapter of the year, again, all of those rules are out there. We want to make sure that you're starting to accumulate those points for that. The capture the flag, etc. The presentations, I will tell you that the presentations from Summit will be coming down at the end of December, so we can work on the 2023 Summit materials. Pictures, events, you know, share some of your stuff and let's get it out there and let them see what's going on. We're still working with Lamar, Joker, back in the back. What we want to do too is try to tie in all of your district websites that you may have. So see, Joker, put your hand up back there. Get with him, let him know that you have a district page, and he'll start working with you, and we really want to tie that together so we can go out and then push links so we know what's going on, so we can support you as well.
This is Denny Lou's proud thing right here. He's the one who made all this happen. We had a little bit of a rainstorm. A little bit. But it was a good ride. It was, like it says here, we had 153 bikes, 211 waivers. Police escorted the whole thing. It took us about 2 hours, 103 miles. It's a great thing at the POW MIA Memorial Park. We had a regular ceremony there. And 129 was a meet and greet for you all of you that went there. And then of course we had our after event there at Post 137. I want to thank both of those posts for what they did. I know we have some more things to talk about at the summit, correct? About going forward with this, but it was a great event. I think it's something we got to maintain in the future. Yes.
Are you ready for new business?
Are we ready for new business? What's that? Ah, you messed this up.
You need to change it. You printed it and put it in the wrong position.
So critical.
I send it to him, but he prints it, puts it together.
One of the things we talked about at chairman's meeting is that, as explained in here, that we've grown 43%. We've added, there's 4,000 more riders than there were members before, and of course 4,000 approximately when we started. There's 9,600 now. That kind of drives us down to really take a look at the SOP, and maybe we should change some things because we are growing, which is a good thing. And we went through quite a few items of changes during the chairman's meeting, and I want to bring you up to date on what we did. First of all, the housekeeping thing is that Resolution 5 was adopted, which supersedes the other ones that are Xed off there, so just like housekeeping. The other thing is the qualifications. We really didn't have anything in here to define the qualifications to be a rider, so we added that in red. Must have motorcycle endorsement, one or two or three wheels, and it's defined by the Florida Department of Motor Vehicles. That would classify you as a rider.
As a chair.
As a chair. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Constant correction. Okay, section 3, we get into area commanders, area chairs, I should say. I'm sorry. And what's proposed here is that it would be a 2-year term, and which would give some stability to that position. Because as you know, you get in first year, you're just kind of learning, and the second year, then you really start to get engaged. Jessica's here.
Hey.
She stepped down.
recognized.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sir, sorry.
So following the same suit, the district chairs would follow it in the same way. That the district chairs, they would be recommended by the chapters in their district. They would come together and say that would be the person that we want to have as our chair and present that to the district commander. As in the other slide, that the area chairs would get together and say, the district chairs would get together, the area chairs, and promote that position and have a word in what they would recommend to be handling their specific areas. And then bring that to the commander, either the district commander or the area commander, and say, hey, these are our recommendations. And hopefully they'll take those recommendations. And then, as many of you have assistant chairs in your district because of the ultimate size, the same thing would go here too. What we're trying to do is get a little stability within the leadership, have a little more continuity, and when we go from year to year to year, it gives the person, 2 years as an assistant and 2 years as a chair, and so on, and move through. So, I'd like to take a motion to go ahead and we adopt this change from here.
I got a question before you do that.
From here, well, first it's gotta be.
Make a
a
motion,
and
to
a
adopt
second.
the rule changes as stated.
Right.
Make a motion, we adopt the rule changes as stated.
Okay. Discussion.
Thank you, I'm sorry. Department commander on number 5 or department chairman?
Number 5,
I think we're only addressing the highlighted in red.
read the red.
Okay,
We withdraw the question.
withdraw the question.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Thank you. The next step will be putting this together and then probably presenting it to the DEC to have them sign off on it too. I believe that would be the next direction. We're looking for some guidance, and then we'll go from there. Schedule events. What? No? The party wrote in. Good. Actually wrote it in.
Just passes it off to me. So during the chairman's meeting, there was an item brought before us. There is a need at Patrick Air Force Base. I'm sorry? Wasn't given the right information. If I don't write it down now, I can. They are in need of Santa coming and visiting some of the children there. Right now, there's 35 names on the list, and there could be upward to really who knows. So a motion was made in the chairman's meeting to go ahead and adopt these children, investing $100 per child up to 50 children, so capping it at $5,000. And that would come out of the Writers General Fund. So it was passed in the chairman's meeting, so now.
Have a motion?
So moved.
Second? Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The next thing is schedule events, balance of the year. I'm sure that you've read the stuff that I put out once a month, and all of this is on there. The summit. Is Jeff Hawken here? Okay. There's just a couple things left to do there. As far as the summit is concerned, we have to go through and review what we want to change to it, and then present that to the hotel to make sure that they can do all that. The summit itself, of course, the dates are there. Round robin, April 1st to 30th. Now there's going to be 3 routes, and the And we'll get to the routes here in a minute. That's my approach. Okay. There'll be a meet and greet at each one of the starts of routes. On the 16th, right, we'll go to 17th and 21st. And then we'll go to Orange County Chopper again. And I tell you a little thing that when we went back to see if they're interested again in hosting us, they said that we were overall the best group that they've ever had in there. Other than the little guy running around in the tights. Rhinestone Cowboy, yeah. No, they're giving us the place to have, they're giving it to us. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Orange County Chapter. All right. Next page. Yes. Okay. Okay. Here's the summit booking now. I believe, Jeff, there's 60 already booked. Around 60. Again, it's $115 a day, and that includes breakfast. And we also talked about, we had breakfast last time we filled out a deal for lunch. So they'll have the lunch ready for us. And everybody in the chairman's meeting agreed to that. I'm sure that's a good policy to keep going. So the number is there.
Yeah.
And
Wanted to call attention to one thing. As you see on the website, it talks about a $24.95 and amenity fee. That will be waived when you check in. So don't worry about that $25 cost that they're promoting there on their website. I had to ask that question myself. Joe,
it's your time.
it's your time to shine. So we had several t-shirt designs for our tour shirt. We're only going to do one shirt this year. One of the main reasons is due to the supply chain. It was really hard to get the sizes and the colors that we thought were nice.
Have candy?
Your chairman also had a voice in the design of the shirt, so we have a live model here.
It's not brown, it's blue. This is last year's shirt. This is this year's shirt. It's got all the rallies on it, all of our dates, from national on down to the 4 or 5 things that we do every year. And it's got the District 6 cock right in the middle. How can you go wrong with that? Huh? Look at that.
Wearing the shirt?
Beg your pardon?
I said, what? He's wearing the shirt?
No, it's tattooed on me. Get your toe?
Body paint.
So we will have these online for online sales, pre-sales. Hopefully we'll get that done in December in coordination with the department, and those will be able to pick them up at Summit. They do come in long sleeve and short sleeve. Some of the shirts are unisex, some of them are men's, some of them are ladies. So again, we got what we could, and we ordered way early, and this is, we're still having issues with getting exactly what we want. So I wanted to show that to you there.
They're not dry fit, that's the material of the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not right. Might want to go back to your shirt, make sure the shirt.
Wait, what? Everybody said, "Look like a chicken."
Hey, anybody's really artistic out there, you're always welcome to submit designs.
Got a hand up.
Sure. Our normal is 20 for short sleeve and 25 for long sleeve. We try to keep it at the same price every year.
Did you say there's no long sleeves open?
Sometimes there's gonna be something you guys can visit, post them along there for dinner. So 6:30 we're doing our workshop, so 9 to 10. We'll also be open up the post for dinner. If you guys have, you don't have plans that night, please consider coming up with us.
Appreciate it.
If you'll give that information to Jeff Hawk, so that we can incorporate that as well, that'd be great.
Guess what? Since he's up here, the design guy.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the Interstate Unity Ride. There's 3 routes. I think we're calling the Kissimmee route the Mid-State route now, and the Northern route and the Gulf route. Is that what we're calling them? I can't remember. You guys have Jacksonville route?
Jack.
Okay, Jacksonville route. 843 miles. That's the route right there. You're coming on down the East Coast, zigzagging your way, staying off the highway. Unless Zane, who designed the route, he designed the route. He'll lead you in the right direction. Just follow him. There's a National Cemetery visit built in on day 4, I believe, in South Florida National Cemetery. And a leaf laying in conjunction with the Gold Star Mothers will happen at that location. We can go back. Okay, the Kissimmee route. The Kissimmee route is, that's an approximate mileage because it includes 2 or 3 posts on the Gulf side that may not be accessible. Okay, they may not be accessible. So we're playing that by ear all the way up until kickstands up. Okay, and we'll modify as needed. The route is going down to the Keys, and we're going to do 2 nights in Homestead. First night, first day, first night, Homestead. Down into the Keys the following day, back up, Homestead, then work our way to the Gulf Coast and up the center of the peninsula. Next route is the Pensacola route. The route was designed by Jason. Jason, where are you? Scooby did the route. It's a nice route. It's running down along the Gulf. And just follow Scooby. And you'll get to where you gotta go. We're trying to get all 3 routes. We want all 3 routes to use the same hotel on the final night, which is in Clearwater. Okay? Most of the hotels have been selected. All the Scoobies are solid. 80% of mine are solid, and almost 80% of Jacksonville is solid. We're working on some prices and trying to get the best deal we can. Hotels, man, they're blowing through the friggin' roof, and I don't know what the hell their damn excuse is. We just need a mattress, you know? But those are the 3 routes. We're looking forward to max participation on this stuff. You don't have to come every day. Just pick a day, okay? Pick a day, pick 2 days, pick all 5 or 6 days. We're looking forward to having you here, and we're gonna have a good time. We always do. Thank you.
I can't thank Joe enough, Zane, Scooby, what you did. Imagine that. Now I can talk about it. I already told you all about that, didn't I? Almost. What it is. Got to order food off the venue, that truck didn't work. Remember last year we had the food truck out there? That didn't work out. So we're gonna go ahead and order off the menu there.
I mean, that's what she suggested, and it was good. She said the kitchen can handle anything, that most people actually ordered off the menu anyway.
And their food is out.
And it was fast.
Yeah, so that's the way we're gonna go this time.
Bison meatloaf.
Now, the other thing is the raffles. So we have raffles. I would really encourage you guys to contact me if you want to donate a raffle for the rally. It would be most helpful. And so also OCC is going to provide the vendors, so they know exactly what sells good there. They have the whole list, so they'll be able to do that for us too. So they're really taking some pressure off of us as well. And the entertainment,
3 bands.
3 bands, and between Burt's Barracuda and OCC, they're footing the bill for that. So kudos to them.
Well, the other thing they're doing for us, I think you've heard about it, is that Bert is donating a bike for us to raffle out. All right? So we went on.
You haven't seen his bike.
But But of course, we had to cover the cost, I mean, the dealer's cost was about $20K. But, yeah, they, $20 a ticket, 6 for $100, we could be all online. You wanna talk more about that? You're more educated than I am when it comes to that.
So when we met with, the representative with Burt's Barracuda, they have all sorts of online raffles all the time. So they, suggested this particular, agency, if that's what you want to call it. And we are working with Burt's Barracuda. They're pretty much putting it all together for us. All we have to do is really submit information to them so they can get it all tied up. It'll be all online sales. You can go on in as often as you want to. We hope to get it up and running in December, because we really, we want the proceeds. We want to obviously cover the cost of the bike, but we want to make a lot of money. They told us that it'll be open on their website as well, pushing them towards us, so we'll have several ways of it pushing out to the general public as well. And one cool thing too is the program itself, they can pick the winner, if that's what we choose. So it won't be anybody actually reaching in for a ticket or whatever. It randomly just shuffles everything and picks the winner itself. So more to come. The rules and the regulations will all be posted on that site. We'll also have a link on our American Legion to link it over there to that site as well. So we'll get information out to you guys and just push it, because this is a wonderful thing. Of course, where does it go? But Suicide Prevention Initiative. So we really want to see some big money on the sale of this. The drawing will be there at the rally at 6 p.m. Which one? Previous one. Well, we're gonna bring it back. About the hurricane? Yeah, we're gonna bring it back in a second.
Okay.
Out of order, I suppose.
These are just all over. All over. Yes. Children and youth. That was something that, come here.
These are our coalitions.
Check the door. That's what it said.
So anyone who has a chapter, anyone who has any donations, please line up and let's do the presentation of the checks.
Is that for hurricane?
For any-
No, Rusty,
for
Rusty,
any-
come on.
For anything that you may have.
Roger.
You're right over there. Form line, that you know that.
I think, Mike, they really made you hobble up there?
Come on, Mike.
347.
Come on, Jarhead. The colors of our nation in place, and salute. Two. Y'all stay up there together.
Go, Jim.
Go running up here like a wild man.
I did. Just a quick little story. When Hurricane Ian hit, Roger with me, he belonged to the Post a few years back. He was a charter member of Post 468 in Greece, New York, just outside of Rochester, New York. And when that hurricane hit and devastated our brothers and sisters in Southwest Florida, his phone rang from a small chapter up there and said, "My God, what can we do to help our brothers and sisters?" And he said, "Well, the best thing we can do is, send us whatever you can." So they said, "Well, Roger, we're going to commit $500 to you." And boy, that really touched us as a chapter. And Roger knows we're a lot bigger than they are. And that really hit me in the heartstrings. And it certainly hit our chapter. Said, boy, we got to do better. So we turned that $500 into $5,000.
Ed,
You
Mark,
go, brother.
come over here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on.
On behalf of Chapter 402, Panama City Beach, we had a motorcycle donated to us from a Navy veteran, Bill Dozier. And we sponsor Anchorage Children's Home. It's for homeless children, trafficking children, and everything else for a home. It got destroyed at Hurricane Michael. So, Bay County and Walton County got together and they're building a new facility. It's a $2.1 million business, their facility. And it's only, they were only $36,000 away for being debt-free on this new home they're doing. So on behalf of that, the American Legion Riders Chapter 402 donated $8,600, $4.02. After that, there's a golf tournament that gave another $6,000. They are less than $15,000 of being debt-free from this home to this church. Also, we got back together, our Riders Chapter got back together, and after the hurricane hit in October, we was able to raise another $7,404.02. So our total donation is $16,008.04.
I don't know how I can follow them guys. But we had a fundraiser and so forth for the children's program, and you all know that got donated to the hurricane relief. But besides that, from Post 137, we brought a check along for $300 for the vet relief program.
Who the hell kicked you away? Right, horses instead of buggy?
He's the one-legged Aztec guy.
Mike Haynes from Post 347. We've got $750 for children and youth.
Somebody cover that light.
One thing I forgot is also very important, that $16,000 came from First District, or one for a reason. Thank you.
Hey, Ralph. You ready your haircut?
They're ready. All we need to do is get him drunk tonight.
So if you'll recall at convention, Bill Musto put out a challenge in regards to, Ralph was gonna have his hair cut. And the proceeds would go to the building fund for their post 412. And 10% of those proceeds would go to PBR SPI. So he's still looking for money. Does anybody have anything they want to throw into the pile to see this?
$5,000, make me holler.
See this man's beautiful locks being cut off here?
I'll throw $20.
20?
Would somebody kind of put their hat upside down or something and collect some funds, go around? See what we can do for them?
Joe's got it, yeah.
Funds, anybody? He said cheap thrills, $5.
Ralph, what's the
It's actually his ball.
967.
They're at 967, I know their goal was $1,000.
Oh, we
So
got
let's
that.
make
We got
sure
that.
we
We
can
got that.
supersede that a little bit.
Got that.
You're over it now, but.
Ed, you're taking pictures?
Yes, ma'am. Say you should be up here so we can all see this.
Hey, Joe, we got some money up here too, Joe.
Go through again, man. Come through again.
Gotta make it rain every once in a while. That's his lovely wife, Naomi.
Your haircut.
We got 3 hats.
I'm gonna raise mine and see if I can get my hair to work.
It'll take a little longer.
He's got some ideas.
I'll tell you what.
He's a pretty great
I love when my fans throw money at. Let's see the
Has you cut anything yet, or just cold?
Thank you all.
Now that's his lovely wife, Naomi. Because Naomi is in for the cause, but doesn't want to look like a jackass.
So while she's getting that hair all sectioned off here, we're gonna talk about the hurricane relief disaster fund.
Go ahead.
So, of course, we all understand what happened with the hurricane, and a lot of our posts were affected. If you were in the general session earlier this afternoon, it was a really inspiring film that they showed, and Snappy did a great job of capturing a lot of the real life situations that occurred down there. So a lot of you were also writing to me wanting to know what chapters were affected. So this is the information that was given to me by department. So there was definitely some heavy damage, some moderate damage, and then those who just posted some minor debris that happened at the post. I reached out again when Hurricane Nicole slipped by and asked if there was anyone affected there, and I did not. And Jennifer Cooper did come back and say that nobody had reported any, so that's good. That's good news to hear for sure.
Nothing left to do.
So, a little bit about the merry-go-round. You know, there's 16 chapters in the state of Florida, and there was 11 districts that participated. Not bad. I'd love to see 16 though. As you know too, we also decided to divert the funds that we had raised between registration, donations, and we were able to come up with $20,000 that was presented by Jim at the general session. Absolutely. And we're still able to give $5,000 from Children and Youth for the Children and Youth Picnic that happens next year in 2023. So we will definitely be able to. So, Ralph, are you ready yet?
One more.
Well, while you're doing that, and we'll talk a little more about the raffle itself, we now have American Legion Riders Department of Florida we have our own bank account.
Woo-hoo!
Well, subject to audit. Because they're gonna audit it, and there's a lot of information that I had, that they had sent me, and the stuff that they sent, I said, no, I got something wrong, and I sent it back. It's gonna go through, get an audit, so we'll know exactly where it is, because all the stuff that I present here is what we track, and they'll have it, so now we'll be able to act like a real business. And the raffle itself has our routing number and our account number on it, so when you go ahead and get all the money that you're buying raffle tickets for will go directly into our account. For sure, maybe.
That's what we asked for.
Yeah.
All right, Beauty. Come on, Beauty Queen.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Question is point. So when we write a check, did we write it to not the Department of Florida, but the Department
Legion
of
Riders.
Riders?
Yes, yeah.
That's what we need to find out, because right now all the checks are going to the Department of Florida.
But yeah, they in the bottom say rider, and that would get it there too.
Okay. with all the donations we write to, directly to
You're
them.
gonna donate.
American Legion Rider Fund in Florida. Oh, where's the razor? I thought it was gonna be, you know, like that.
No.
Give me the money back.
She actually wants to sleep in the same bed with me. That's what she said. So, I mean, you've already heard this before. We are essentially working almost like a 400 chapter, right? Because we don't have brick and mortar. So, of all the things that we do and who we do it for, we said we need to start helping ourselves out because we need to get this building up and running at some point. So I decided, you know, my hair grows pretty fast. Let's go ahead and get this thing off for donations. You know, get the charity going. The hair will be donated, which is the reason why I did all this, to Hair We Share. It's one of like 6 main organizations that take the hair and make wigs for folks that are either going through chemo or, you know, some alopecia, which is basically just hair loss, etc. So I think what the hell, you know. And Hair We Share, this is the funny part for me, is there are a whole bunch of grays in there. They don't have a cutoff on the percentage of hair that has gray in here, so I said, all right.
An additional $738.
Shave your back?
I don't have a back to shave. So with that said, do we do it right here?
Right in between where the podium and the chair, the table are, so you
Let me
can
take
see it.
my briefcase off. I don't know you, but I don't want your name. No, that would be better.
Of all the people that donated, thank you. Does anybody want to represent your post and
Do some clipping.
Go for it.
clip a lot?
Man, you're a brave man.
Anita is going up.
We got one coming.
All right, here she comes. Here comes Anita. Bama's up. Save a couple for Bama.
Roll Tide.
I'm in. I'm in for that.
Naomi, you got volunteers.
All right, so I got the first one. I'll let her go first.
Because there's District 6 love here.
Yes, that's right.
Right there.
No changing your mind now?
Well, you can, but that's gonna be awkward. Fine, down and go.
All right. Do we care? I think it has to go to the front here so we can get a good. Post 55, and this is for the pig that you.
You know, I actually had to make the hole a little bigger to get all that
I
stuff
think
out.
your cock hat will fit better on your head now, right? Nice.
Thank you, man. Cut everything in the front first so you can get that.
You know, department has to be representative, right?
That's why I want to raise it.
Hey, baby, take a walk in the wild.
And the reason the money was a great cause, and donating it is a great cause, and this is not the first time Ralph has done this. He grows it out and donates it. It's not the first time, so.
It grows fast. What's that? I do want to wear a mullet for a little while.
That's great.
Just want to make sure.
I know we appreciate it. I know we appreciate it.
Awesome.
Hey, how many left?
Two more.
Two more. One more.
on shampoo and conditioner.
Thank you, everybody.
Bev's next, what?
Good. And now,
Get your groceries from there, make your beard out.
It's just.
we're on our final thing here. Anything else we didn't bring up?
Motion to adjourn?
No, not yet. Not yet, we have a little more.
You don't wanna know who won?
Who won?
Motion to have a beer?
Okay, are we ready for the merry-go-round results?
Yes.
Yep, all right. In 5th place, chapter 12.
Again.
Hey, at least you're in the top 5, right?
At least we're in there.
Number 4, District 1. Third place, District 5. Second place, District 6. First place,
Drum roll.
District 15. Believe me, there was recount after recount after recount.
Yeah, because I screwed up a lot of the reports myself.
And here's the stats right here. Maybe.
We're on the tank.
There's a laser over there.
Yes.
I want me to hit it? Let me get these guys up there first.
All right, let me go get that, because for some reason, I guess the battery died. Figures.
We're snapping. I gotta tell you, I really didn't think we were gonna keep this. I honestly didn't think we were gonna keep it, but I guess somehow we pulled it out. But thank you, everybody. I mean, we love doing this, and we lost one of our trophies to District 5.
Don't worry, we'll get it back.
We kept it. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. And thanks, everybody, for participating, man. You know, when I see what we do up here, and I saw, you see the money that was raised, and what people do to sacrifice for our Legion family, for our veterans and families, there is no better organization within the American Legion family, in my humble opinion, than the Legion Riders. That's all.
So one thing I would really encourage everybody is at Summit this year to please attend the class on how to report for the merry-go-round and the round robin and understand the rules. A lot of manual adjustments have to be made. A lot of time is spent going through and making sure that the reporting is legitimate. And again, to make it very, very transparent, I send each individual district the breakdown of all of their rides, registration, the emails that went back and forth, just so it is transparent as it can be to let everybody know. So it's really important to understand that. So I'm asking really all of the chairs, all of the directors, the assistant directors, whoever is responsible for reporting for your chapter to attend the class at Summit so we can go through this and it'd be smooth sailing going forward.
Good stuff.
Sure. Maybe. Maybe.
It doesn't like that slide.
Nope.
All right, go back one. Here we go.
While you're doing that, is there anything, for the good of American Legion Riders that everybody like to bring up? Yes, sir.
Jim, I talked about this. My name's Robert Ordner. I'm the 16th District Riders Chairman. This is for December 17th. We're doing a fundraiser at OCC for Project Vet Relief. We're raffling off a Smith & Wesson 9mm shield. It comes with 100 rounds ammunition. It comes with a concealed weapons class. It comes with an hour's range time. It comes with the gun, the case, hearing protection, eye protection, bore snake, and it's $10 a ticket. All the proceeds are going to Project Vet Relief. Again, OCC is hosting this for us. They're putting a band together. They're going to have raffles, but this is one of the raffles that's going to go up for Project Vet Relief. I do have tickets if anybody's interested. Bonnie's going to hang out for a little bit because I got to head out, but she's going to head out. I'm going to head out. She's going to hang out. Tickets are $10. I mean, $10 ticket. It's a good package. I mean, can't go wrong on that. You're getting a concealed weapons carry, you're getting 100 rounds ammunition, an hour range time, and the gun for $10. And all the proceeds go to Project Vet Relief. Thank you.
Thank you. Larry Roberts.
Larry or Barry, either one.
Okay. Well, he's got an event here on January 6th. This is at Chapter 69. He's got the travel wall come in. He has a great event when it comes down to awareness, the Suicide Prevention Initiative. Has just about every...
Hold on. The rider's gonna be escorted.
That's right. Okay. So you should be doing it. Okay.
So all the information's on there, so all you gotta do is go on there, we've got our time that we're gonna be meeting there, escort if you guys want to. It's gonna be a great event. So and all the proceeds go to the vet relief, so it's gonna be a 3-day event.
Thank you. Is there any further business to come before this assembly? If not,
I want to bring
okay.
something up, Jim.
Okay, come on.
All right, on behalf of Post 412, 10% of our proceeds, I'm handing out $150.
Oh, yeah.
We basically got over $1,500, so thank you guys. We want to mention, you know, for the good of the Legion and for the riders, we're also doing gift card sales for Texas Roadhouse. Who doesn't like a good steak, right? Texas Roadhouse is actually donating 10% of what they make out of those cards to our cause. So by all means, we have the information on the hospitality room. Stop by, read it, take the website, do whatever you, but please.
4401.
4401. All right, thank you guys.
Come on. Somebody had a question back there? Where are you gonna be?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was like, we were canoodling.
Whatever the frick that call is.
I don't know, I'm sure most of you were in like either a Legion or Auxiliary and SAL meeting today, but the riders do emulate the word family. And I just want to read to you again what Bill Hoppner's was writing and telling everybody. You all know about Hurricane Ian that intensified to a Category 4 over the Gulf of Mexico with sustained winds of 155 miles per hour, just shy of a Category 5. At 3:05, it made landfall at Cayo Costa, Florida, with sustained winds of 150 miles per hour. Like Bev said, she saw the video earlier. We saw the devastation of the posts. It's heartfelt for me because it's my home. It's where I grew up. A lot of our places are gone. Charlie, Fort Myers Beach post. I just had a massive hugs with the Pine Island girls. Port Charlotte's still, dealing with theirs. This is heartfelt, guys. This is so heartbreaking, and it's not just the homes and the posts. We lost lives. And to hear that, and I know it could happen anywhere, and it does happen anywhere, but when it happens at home, it hurts more. So, and with the $20,000 donated by the riders today, I thank you so much. Between the auxiliary, the SAL, and the post meetings today, we've raised, at this conference alone, over $135,000. But I really have to give shout outs to Bud Boyer, our District 13 Commander, and Charlie, our District 13 Riders Chair. Jennifer, our District 8 Riders Chair. District 15 Riders. District 16 Riders, excuse me. They escorted from down to Lake Placid. You guys, that was beautiful. I thank you guys so much. And there was so much you guys did for us. And it wasn't just, like we said, it's not just Legion or Auxiliary SAL, it's riders, and riders emulate the word family because we're the only entity in our group that has all three. I know you're gonna need this. Stan Brown, you did, I gotta tell you, I don't know if anyone knows this. The first 3 weekends, Stan Brown drove over there with a trailer and just parked at Harley and fed the community for free. Whether it was burgers, hot dogs, sausages, chicken, it didn't matter.
It wasn't me. My wife was involved in that. Mark Torrance was involved with that. He's my road captain at District in 11. And we just didn't see things happening fast enough. So we raised some money on our own, and we raced over there the day after the hurricane hit, and we fed people. I got in contact with Jessica and found out, what do you need? And I just asked people for it. Johnny Castro got involved, we got on the news, and we started getting donations, and the ball started rolling, and from that point on, we're not stopping. So, you let me know what you need.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you all so much.
See how you are? Yes, get it on.
Now we can entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second? What?
In Jim's hospitality room tonight, those of you that aren't going for big ziti at the commander's dinner, we're having that in the hospitality room. Opens up now.
Number
7501. 7501.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's good enough. Uncover. Chapel lead us in prayer.
Gracious One, thank you for making this day successful. As we depart, we ask that you be with us. May your angels go before us and clear the way so that we can reach home safely. Please watch over all those in harm's way and provide safety and peace to our brothers and sisters deployed and serving here at home. Thank you for the time that we've shared today, and may we go forward with the knowledge that we've learned and make our posts and chapters the best that they can be, and have our members serve the American Legion in a way that will bring them pride and satisfaction. In your name we pray.
Amen.
Uncover. Tim? And salute. Their nation's color in place, hand salute. 2, thank you so much. We're now adjourned.
District 6, 4-4.